Hey, Leo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your November 2022 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Leo and take a look at all things related to career, finances, abundance, prosperity, wealth, and income. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Leo, what we have here for you is we have the rose showing up in the recent past. Now, the rose is about financial relief. It is about you gaining the necessary resources or finances that you need to be able to get by. This is about you being, some of you being quite content where you're at. Some of you may be in some sort of a supportive role professionally and even personally where you may be taking care of the family. For some of you, this is about job security, figuring out how to grow a business, how to take care of your family, or how to gain the reputation that you need to really bring in the abundance that you seek. I am getting here that some of you may have had to take care of, it could be small children, it could have been a family member, it could even be of taking care of your own mental, physical, and emotional health at some point here in the past. But you did gain the financial relief necessary, and I feel like you're heading towards maybe supporting others in a professional sense. Now they're giving me rolling the dice, which is interesting because you have the chess card here, and you don't use dice on the chess card, but it is about money strategies, and I feel taking a risk, and that's why they're showing me the dice as well. Now some of you may felt like you rolled the dice on a situation. You may have felt like you'd taken a gamble, taken a risk. This can be about wise spending, which sounds counterintuitive to what I'm seeing here as well. Now, some of you may have taken a chance in the past on something and it may not have worked out. Therefore, it could be why you may be holding back or really taking a look at your spending at this time. This is about you heading towards long-term stability, long-term growth. Some of you have really gained the knowledge necessary to take a look at your budget, take a look at your spending. Now, you may have grown up in a military type of setting. Some of you may be military related or military spouses, or you may be in a very routine structured job that may feel like the military, but it's about you leading. I feel like you are the leader here, and you may be thinking something through, thinking your next step through, because this chess card is just, a game. It is the game of life that you're playing here when it does come to your finances, Leo. And so I feel like you don't want to make a wrong move, but sometimes we can sit so long in an energy. Sometimes we take years and we stay, but I feel like Spirit is saying it's time for you to take a move, and that may be why I'm seeing the dice being rolled, because you feel like you still maybe need time, or there's something that you want to think through or think over before you put your money out there. Maybe it's a big purchase as well. It could be a home. It could be a move. Maybe it's a trip or a vacation. I feel like you are being strategic, but they're showing me you may need to roll the dice. And I feel like it's going to be in your favor. It's going to roll in your favor here. Fortune favors the brave. And I just did a reading here. I'm trying to think, Leo, it may have been Cancer's reading where I was getting that same energy. So you may have Cancer placements in your chart, or you're dealing with a Cancer. But your final card here is the Tree. And this is all about that 10 of Pentacles type of energy, where this is financial growth and stability. It's about things coming to fruition. The choices and investments that you make today are going to help you in the long term. And so you may be really thinking about this at this time. You may be thinking about moving money around. You may be considering retirement, relocating. You may be not wanting to necessarily gamble or put all your money in one spot, which I don't see you doing that. I'm seeing different different energies a little bit spread out. So some of you may be working a 9 to 5, but then you have some ideas that you're growing and possibly capitalizing on, but then you're still taking care of everything. And I feel like you're bringing about a positive balance. Now, this is about abundance. This is your future energy here. So it could be about a family business, bringing more stability to your life. For some of you, it could be an outdoor job, but I feel like this is the money tree showing up here for you, the abundance tree. This is something long term. So whatever move you make now is going to affect you long term. But Spirit is saying you must roll the dice. You can make a choice. Either one is going to bring about this abundance, but there could be something more. Now, it could be emotional fulfillment. It could be, benefits over here, something you weren't expecting over here. So I'm just sensing that if you roll the dice and you say yes to a new opportunity, because they're giving me that Fool energy where at times you may feel like you're not ready, you're not prepared to take that jump or take that leap of faith, but Spirit is saying you have wings. Okay, I'll be curious to see if we see the Fool card showing up in your reading here, because I feel like you absolutely do have wings. 3 of Swords. So there is a little bit of disappointment in a situation here. Now, that could be what you need to roll the dice on. You may be thinking, well, maybe I'm not going to go for that job because I don't know enough, or they won't hire me. Some of you have already been rejected. You may have been let go. There could have been a sense of unfairness as well. Maybe the economic impacts have really hit you hard here with this 3 of Swords. But the good news is I feel like you're coming out of this, because you see the rose here. This is about financial relief, and you can see the rose in the middle of his chest. So this is the same energy showing up. So some of you may still be letting that past energy kind of define your movements when it comes to your career. But what Spirit is saying, you've already been thinking too much. Some of you may have been over analyzing and spinning your wheels because of some sort of money strategies, but it's time to make a move is what I'm hearing. Now let's clarify the 3 of Swords showing up for you. What would you like? Thank you, Spirit. We're going to just clarify this 3 of Swords, because even though this is the main energy, I feel like you're making a shift. There's a Hanged Man type of energy where there's a change in perspective. There's some new opportunities opening up for you. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have to make a choice this month. This could be about 2 jobs. This could be about 2 new opportunities. You will be able to balance it out just fine. Now, some of you are saying, I want to go in this direction. Will I still be able to focus on this as well? There may be a little bit of either negotiation. There may be a compromise. There may be some rearranging of plans, maybe even some delegation or some additional support or help coming in that can help you balance everything up. But the good news with this 2 of Pentacles, look at her. She looks peaceful. She looks like she's able to calm herself and bring about more peace in a state of maybe a little bit of chaos here. So I do feel more peace coming to you, especially after some sort of disappointment. And the 2 of Pentacles says that you will be able to bring about a new opportunity, one that's going to fulfill you more. Remember, rejection is God's protection, and perhaps you're able to finally see the silver lining of whatever this disappointment was. Now let's take a look and see what's crossing your energy. What is the challenge for you? You know, with these surrounding cards, with the rose, the chest, and the tree, especially because you have double rose energy here, I do feel like this is you finally moving on from this past pain or disappointment. Yeah, because your luck is spinning. Even though you may have felt like you had a streak of bad luck, or maybe you were stuck in a cycle you just couldn't get out of, the Wheel of Fortune says, get ready, your luck is about to turn if you roll the dice. Okay, they keep showing me rolling that dice here for you, quite strong. And she has a little bit of she has a pocket watch she's hanging on to with this Wheel of Fortune. And that pocket watch is saying time's ticking. And usually it's about divine timing as well. But you can see that everything's ticking and working into place. But everything has to work together literally in divine timing. So I feel like the time is now for you to say yes, to make some sort of move. You've done a lot of thinking here. And at times the thinking has actually stalled your progress, because sometimes we tend to self-sabotage and we get in our own way. But this is saying give spirit some breathing room to work their magic, because your luck is turning here. You have the tree showing up. So don't give up on those dreams. They're coming to fruition here with this tree. So I'm excited to see where your reading progresses, because some of you are still feeling a little bit of the effects of that, the Wheel of Fortune. Feeling like something was maybe ripped away from you, or feeling like you had to dig into savings. For some of you, this is, again, financial support, financial aid, relief. Some of you may have lost items. They're actually showing me whether it was a natural disaster, whether it was a fire. There could have been a situation where you did lose belongings or items, or maybe someone had to downsize due to some sort of, it could be a personal loss that had happened in your life. Let's just take a look and clarify this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune showing up here. There it is, 10 of Pentacles. Yes, this is the energy of the tree. So know that you will be able to recover from any situation that you've had to maybe dig into. Some of you had to dig into a retirement, or some of you had to heal or take care of family members. It could have been a family situation or a personal situation here, but you're getting the same energies, literally the rose and the tree, which is the money tree here. So you will be able to bring about more stability. I just heard, there's something with the home as well. I just heard home is where the heart is. Home is where the heart is. So I'm not sure how that resonates with you, but you will be climbing that ladder. Look at him. He's climbing that ladder because he's staying curious and he's staying open. If you are able to do that, this is like spirit, the Hierophant type of energy, guidance. You're being divinely guided to climb that ladder and get up there into that tree and grab onto those pentacles. So I feel like you are being supported at this time. There's a lot of stars in this energy as well. So I feel like you've will and continue to do the healing, but stay in that positive mindset the best that you can. That energy of abundance and gratitude. It may be very beneficial for you, Leo, to start a gratitude journal, or to say 3 things that you're grateful for each night before you go to bed. So just aligning with that energy of abundance, even after maybe a great loss or something that may have been difficult for you. I feel like it's really going to help you out. Now, how would you like these, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. So we have a few cards that flew out. I'm just going to put them into the position here. So what happened? What's below you? There could have been a difficult situation where someone wasn't telling the truth. Maybe you felt robbed. Maybe you felt like you were putting your time, energy, and effort into something that wasn't fulfilling you, but you needed to survive. Because this can be the card, 7 of Swords, of self-preservation. You may have been stuck in a situation where you had to do what you had to do to put food on the table, to pay your bills, to do whatever it was. And it may not have been the best case scenario for you, but the good news is this is below you. You're willing to do what it takes to survive. We all are here on earth. We are built in with that innate sense of fight or flight, but for the most part, when it comes to survival, your survival instincts kick in, and you're going to do what it takes to survive. And some of you may have just felt let down for whatever reason here for you. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. But the good news is I feel like you're coming up out of this self-preservation type of energy, which you're still in it. You're still going to be able to be making money and paying for your bills, but you are coming up with a strategy that says, you know what, I'm going to roll the dice on this situation. I've been thinking it through, and maybe I'm going to take a gamble in this area. Perhaps the reason why something happened the way it did is to offer me freedom. Perhaps I was unemployed or laid off from that job or fired, or perhaps my business failed in order for me to move in a new direction. Because again, rejection is God's protection, and there may have been something happening here for your soul's growth, for your own evolution here. And the Hermit energy says that there is a very wise lesson with this Hermit. For some of you, you had to go off on your own. There is solitude here. This could be about soul searching, deep meditation, gaining that self-knowledge. There is rejection, loneliness, and withdrawn type of energy that's come from this. But you had to do what you had to do. And perhaps someone had to treat you in a difficult manner, or there may have been rejection, because Spirit is pointing you in a new direction here. So very powerful type of energy. But the good news is I feel like something is turning back around here. If you are brave enough to roll the dice and say yes to this new beginning, I feel like the odds are in your favor. So let's see what's going on in the past. There's that Hanged Man I was talking about earlier. And you have some major arcana showing up, Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man. So yes, you felt like you were stuck. You weren't able to move forward. You were stuck in limbo. You weren't able to get that job. You were rejected. Your business wasn't taking off. Your finances may have been just stuck in limbo. You had to dig in. Feel like you had to think things through. What can I cut out? What can I spend less money on? But the good news is, with this Hanged Man energy, I feel like you've gained this new perspective, which is what I was saying earlier. Let's just dive in and clarify what this new perspective is. Yeah, there it is. Remember earlier when I said sometimes we self-sabotage and get in our own way? That's what this Eight of Swords is all about, self-sabotage. She could easily cut off those ropes. She has the knife in her own hand. This is about you getting out of your own way and letting the universe have the breathing room, again, like I said earlier, to work its magic and take those lessons and those opportunities of scarcity or of poverty-conscious mindset or of loss as a growth lesson to your soul, regardless of how challenging or how painful it was for you. You're able to unfree yourself. Some of you went through a creative a block, a mental block, a physical block, a lack of inspiration, burnt out type of energy. But I feel really positive about the future. I'm excited about this for you. So what's above you? We do have the Devil energy. So this is about you freeing yourself from any toxic behaviors, patterns, situations, people, jobs. This Devil energy is anything that defers you from heading towards your soul's purpose or your path. And yes, sometimes we have to cross those challenges because that's how we learn and that's how we grow, but we don't have to stay stuck in that web. Okay. And you can see the web in the background there. And she's wearing polka dots. And so sometimes the challenges tell us it's important to not take life so seriously. It's important to not be so stressed out and to be in that energy of constant fight or flight. Now, in the old days, fight or flight was meant to keep us alive. It wasn't something that we were supposed to be in a state of mind 24/7. It was supposed to happen, out hunting or, when we were doing things that our fear could kick in and kind of help us survive, survival mechanisms. Well, as we progress, we tend to sometimes forget that we can bring peace to that chaos, that we are in charge, even regardless of outside surroundings and situations, that we have control of our destiny. And the only thing that we can respond to is our own actions and our own responses. And we don't have to let fight or flight take over at all times. And I'm getting that some of you, your cortisol levels, your adrenals may have been fatigued. Some of you may have went through difficult, stressful mental situations that have maybe caused anxiety or even depression, or have shut you down because you've been in a constant state of fight or flight. But the good news is you're reclaiming your power. You're taking that back here and you're rolling the dice and you're saying, that didn't work for me, but I'm going to go in this new direction. So I like this. Let's clarify the Devil. What do we have here for Leo with the Devil energy? Eight of Wands. Once you decide to get out of your own way here, to see it from a brand new perspective, you're going to unlock a brand new door. It's like this secret garden door that you never really knew was there because it may have been hidden, but it's being illuminated to you here, Leo. Eight of Wands says that there's going to be communication. There's action. This is about relocating possibly. That could be what you're rolling the dice on. Some of you may be deciding to pick up and move, start elsewhere. For others of you, you're doing what you can to maybe travel. Some of you may have a home on wheels, or you may be traveling, wandering. I just heard like wandering musician or wandering, doing something where you may be taking jobs where you can get them. You may be wandering, taking jobs. Please take that as it resonates. But for others of you, this is about messages. This is about finally, after a time of feeling delayed or stuck, there's movement here because you're getting rid of this devil energy. You're saying, no, I'm reclaiming my power. I'm creating my destiny. I'm stopping this karmic pattern, or I've learned the lessons of some karma that I've had to face here. And now I'm able to move on. So let's look at your future. What's coming in the near future for you? What do we have? There it is, Three of Wands. This is an expansion of opportunities. This is a beautiful energy because you're putting yourself in a new position to not take your eye off the prize. What is the prize for you? It could be a job. It could be a raise. It could be to build a business. It could be long-term growth. It could be to be able to put food on the table for your family. Whatever your prize is, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But you're saying, I'm doing what I'm doing here, and I'm rolling the dice, and I am opening up to these new opportunities that are available to me because I've said yes to the universe. And the Three of Wands is about you making a choice, you staying optimistic because your patience and hard work is going to pay off. So let's clarify this Three of Wands, because what comes after the Three of Wands? The Four of Wands, and that's about achievement. The Four of Wands is all about milestones, celebrating a new opportunity coming in. Yeah, because you've been carrying those heavy burdens. Ten of Wands, some of you may have been working multiple jobs. Some of you have been feeling that physical stress. Maybe you're in a very laborious job where you're mentally or even physically exhausted at the end of the day, and it doesn't leave you with much time to do the things that bring you pleasure. Now, the Ten of Wands is about taking on a lot, but it's important for you to bring in others to lighten the load. It's important for you to prioritize, delegate where you can, and take some time to nurture you, because when we don't nurture ourselves, that's when we manifest illnesses in the body, whether it's something as small as a stub toe reminding us it's time to slow down, or it can manifest in a serious illness where we're forced to slow down here. So the Ten of Wands says you're really coming close to ending a cycle. Tens are all about endings, bringing in those new beginnings. And that's what I'm feeling with that or that Fool energy that I mentioned earlier. All right, let's take a look at what you're feeling. How are you feeling? How are you thinking? I certainly feel that some of you may have a lot of stress in that back area, lower back, mid back, and even shoulder blades. You may be feeling that Ten of Wands energy. But I love this. So King of Wands is how you're feeling. You are telling yourself, yes, this may have been hard to reach or out of my reach in the past, but I am now taking charge of my own destiny. I really like this King of Wands because it's actually a female version. This deck, the Tarot of the Mystical Moments, created a female version for all of the kings and the emperor here. And it's been showing up a lot. And when it shows up as the female, this is about receptivity. It's about that feminine side of being in that position of power. So I feel like you are open to receiving the blessings, the financial growth, the abundance that is coming your way here. So when this King of Wands shows up, you're taking charge of your destiny. You're feeling very passionate about the direction you want to go. I feel like there's a new sense of purpose, a new sense of optimism. There's a new sense of reinventing yourself after a time of something not being within your reach. But now you're back on track. You're getting that energy of success. Some of you are spiritual or motivational influencers. Some of you are setting new goals for yourself. There's new opportunities here. For others of you, this is about you being that leader that you are, whether you own your own business or you are asking for what it is that you deserve. Now, some of you may even be wanting to reach out to someone who is a business owner and say, hey, I would really love to come work with you. You can see what's all around this energy is the stars. He's holding, or he, holding this wand, and out from it, the magic is happening. This is the stars. So some of you may be looking to reach people on a global level. You may be social media influencers. You may be contemplating moving to another country or reaching people again on that global level. Let's clarify the King of Wands showing up here for Leo. What do we have for King of Wands? Leo energy. Page of Wands. Yeah, this is about you chasing those passions, chasing those desires, staying in that energy of inquisitiveness, staying curious, staying as the student and constantly learning and growing and evolving. We always fluctuate between the student and the teacher. And it's very important to know that regardless of how old you are, it's very important to have that beginner's mindset, because you will achieve this King of Wands status. This is what you're going for. But knowing that you can stay open to the new things that are coming your way are going to help you achieve this status faster than you realize. Now, again, they're talking about either age or time, because they're showing me that watch again. I feel like the time now is to make a new decision, to do something in a new way, to go a new path. So if you're questioning, if you came to this reading today wondering, what direction should I go, or what advice can I have regarding my career, it's follow the new. Follow the energy of saying yes to an opportunity that you've never taken before, or a new idea, even if you're afraid that it won't work out. Even if you're afraid that it's going to be short-lived, there's an opportunity for growth, especially when it comes to a course of study, a career, a project you're working on here. Stay eager, stay enthusiastic. You will achieve this King of Wands status. So let's take a look, Leo, at what's showing up in your environment. What is showing up in your environment? What's going on around you? Six of Wands, beautiful. You're jumping here from that Three of Wands to the Six. So 3, 6, 9, you may be noticing that things are showing up in threes for you. You may be noticing 3, 6, 9. There could be an energy of every 3 months, or a cycle of 3, something of the 3, 6, 9 energy. But it won't surprise me to see a 9 showing up for maybe your outcome, or even your fear, your hopes and fears. But the Six of Wands is about communal achievement. It is about recognition, finally a payoff for your hard work. For some of you, this is fortune and fame. It is finally being put in that spotlight that you've deserved, that you've worked for. This is about achievements here. So in the past, you may have felt like failure. You may have felt overlooked. You may have felt shame or even humiliation from a situation here, because they're giving me that some of you may have had to stoop low, or other people may have stooped low. Some of you, there could have been a theft of an item in a vehicle, or it could have been someone stole something from you. Now, it doesn't have to be physical. It could have been stole your time, or stole your confidence even. And that's what this devil is saying. Don't let that energy hold you back. It's time to reclaim your power and take that as a lesson learned and move forward here, because the Six of Wands is showing up for you. So this is some good stuff. After a time of a little bit of disappointment, you're getting your bearings back on track here. Let's just clarify the Six of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Cups, new choices presented to you. There's new opportunities available. Whatever it is that you've been daydreaming of, whatever wishful thinking you've been doing, it's time to narrow it down, pick it and do it, is what I'm sensing here. So let's see what your hopes and fears are, Leo. What are your hopes and what are your fears when it comes to your financial state? What do we have here? Hopes and fears. We have the Chariot. Chariot is all about movement, Cancerian energy here. This is, some of you may be on that Cancerian cusp as well, Leo, but I am feeling there will be movement here. Your fear is, what if I stay stuck where I'm at? What if there's no movement at all? What if there's a delay? What if I'm not able to come up out of this lack of, or scarcity, or poverty conscious mindset? You have the choice. Remember, you are steering the ship here. You are the one that you're holding the ship in this situation. So I feel like there will be an opportunity presented to you. Could be November 15th to December 15th is what I'm getting as well. But your hope is that you're able to finally move forward after a time of feeling stuck or disappointment. Final outcome. Let's take a look at your final outcome when it comes to career, money, finances for November 2022. They didn't want that one, is what I heard. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Final outcome. We have, oh my gosh, we have the Hierophant. This is about you committing to your dreams, your goals, your purpose. The Hierophant is all about when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I feel like you're ready. Some of you may be really learning how to do something in a new way. This Hierophant can be about being divinely guided, questioning your beliefs, your morals, your traditions here. if there was corrupt advice given to you, because that's what this can be about. Seven of Swords can be about people not telling you the right thing, or people rejecting you, or you may want to leave a situation because there is unethical or immoral things happening. I feel like this is you saying, I'm reclaiming my power and I'm rolling the dice and I'm moving in a new direction. The Hierophant is a very powerful energy. Some of you may be teaching. You may be going back to school. You may be taking an online class or a workshop. Maybe it's in the spiritual field. It could be holistic health. They're telling me something with tourism, travel, or even learning about technology as well. For others of you, this is about, could be hospitality, but I'm getting also spirituality. Okay, there could be something else. They're giving me hospitality, spirituality. There could be another ITY type of energy that you may be in. Now, I don't know what that is, but the Hierophant is all about you finally being ready because you've gained the wisdom. You were at one point that girl that is reaching out, that she's gaining the wisdom from this owl here. And I'm almost kind of getting that Alice in Wonderland type of vibe here, where what is it that you've been dreaming about, where you've been reading about? Where do you want to go? Some of you may be wanting to escape a situation. Again, even in Alice in Wonderland, there's that clock, there's that watch, and it feels like time is ticking, time is running out. But I feel like when you come back to it, when you change that perspective, I feel like everything you look at is going to kind of change, and it's going to manifest in a very positive way for you. Let's pull a card to clarify this Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, some of you may have been late. They're showing me the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland saying, I'm late, I'm late. You may feel like you've showed up late on in your life. Some of you, you may have thought by a certain age that you'd have a certain amount of money, or you've had a certain level in your career advancement. Some of you may think it's too late to go back to school or to learn something. Roll the dice is what my advice would be for you. Stay curious, stay open. You have the same Page of Wands showing up again. The Page of Wands showing up is stay in that student energy, stay curious. There is a huge opportunity for growth here. There is an energy of enthusiasm and you being ready for this next thing, because you are learning, you are growing. There's new beginnings. Could be even a message of you committing to a new job or a new career path. This could certainly be a new message coming in that's going to bring about more creativity and inspiration to you. So I like this. Some of you that you could hear from someone younger, or you may be learning from younger people, and that may be at times difficult for you, but I feel like it's going to work out for you. You do have that tree showing up here, remember. Something coming to fruition, abundance. Now, we're going to get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle, Leo, and I will read to you the prosperity message from the guidebook. This is one of my favorites, Colette Baron Reed. For those of you that are interested in any of the decks you see used during your reading or any above, you can find all of that information in the description box below. So you have the Here and Now card, and you actually have two signs here, and it says past and it says future. Now, to me, this makes perfect sense with what we've been talking about, because like I said, free will, you have a choice. You have a choice to kind of stay in that energy of the past or to move forward. And that's what that perspective energy is all about. It's about being fully present in the moment. Some of you, it's about living one day at a time. If you find yourself going too far into the future or too far into the past, you're taking away moments that could be used right now. And the prosperity message is this: what you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far off future, but on creating your dream now, releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. So stay present. This is powerful. There's also, she's sitting on an egg, and this egg is about new opportunities, rebirth, and there is a door opened there for her. Now, again, she has the opportunity to walk through this door for this new beginning, but she must stay present in order to not miss out, because I'm just sensing that some of you may be really focused on either the past or too far into the future. And I feel like it's important to not take your eye off the prize, but like this card says here, it's important to stay aware and stay present, and also stay curious and inquisitive of the new things that are showing up for you, so you don't miss out on anything coming your way. All right, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, Leo, I just ask that you take a deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that you currently have at your home, or one that has crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. Or maybe one that you've recently come into contact with. There is no right or wrong answer, Leo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal or animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. All right, we have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Some of you may really be questioning your purpose, your power, your life. And it's important to know that yes, life is a mystery, but some things are fated. Some things are meant to be. Some things we have a lot of free will. And I feel like it's important for you to realize that you are in the driver's seat of your life. And yes, challenges show up for us to find ourselves in a position where we realize we're stronger than we think, that we are determined, that we are dedicated. This is also 8 energy, and that's you. That's the energy of the strength in tarot. It's about you being gentle with yourself, and you actually have the deer energy, and it says bring a gentle touch. So despite what circumstances have thrown you for a loop, despite what challenges you've been through, bring a gentle touch, because your purpose here on earth is to spread light, to spread love, and to spread compassion, regardless of external circumstances. But most importantly, stay kind with yourself. Some of you really beat yourself up over a situation. You may be too hard on yourself. You may run yourself to the ground even at times, Leo. But card 18 here is all about you being able to trust your intuition. It's the Moon card in tarot. Next, we have Snake. It's time to heal. Heal from whatever toxicities, whatever patterns, beliefs, people, words, lack of confidence, insecurities, whatever has thrown you off course, it's time to heal from with this Snake spirit. Now, some of you may even dreamt about a snake. You may have crossed the path of a snake recently. Some of you are saying, ooh, I don't like snakes. But this is a very powerful omen, especially if you dream of a snake as well. And then lastly, we have Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Know that everything that you have endured here in this lifetime has been for the evolution of your soul, for you to evolve, for you to grow, for you to learn. You have that Hierophant energy showing up. So yes, challenges can be difficult. Challenges can sting. Challenges can be painful, but you're going to rise up. You're going to climb to the top. You have financial growth here showing up. And this koala energy is really beautiful. Now, some of you may really love koalas. They're also giving me a panda bear. Now, if some of you just had a panda bear in your energy, or there could be something with a panda or like a bonsai tree, or there could be some sort of even Japanese tradition. Oh, I'm not sure what this is all about. They're just giving me like panda, bamboo. I'm not sure what that's all about. Please take it as it resonates. But the tree here is, remember, that's what's showing up for you. You will rise up on top. You will come to that place of financial growth, coming to fruition, abundance. So know that you are on that right path and that you will attract the abundance that you seek. Last but not least here, we're going to get a message from the crystal spirits. And again, I'll lastly read to you the prosperity message. We're going to see which crystal, which gemstone, which fossil, which mineral you can use in the month of November to help you towards your true prosperity. What do we have? We have celestite, which I really love when celestite shows up, because I actually have this very same celestite here, and it fits magically like a, look at that, like a puzzle piece. So I feel like things are coming together for you, and I feel like you're being divinely guided. It's also card 15. What else is card? Wow, I just laid this on card 15. I didn't even do that intentionally here. Divinely guided. That's the devil. Getting rid of things that aren't serving your soul's purpose and getting back in the driver's seat of your life, okay? And some of you felt completely out of control of a situation. Card 15, wow. Things are going to start to kind of piece back together here for you. And I feel like this is about you connecting to the divine and the angelic realm. It's about clear channels for communication with your guides and the universe. And the message here is this. Angel, phone ringing, pick it up please. Celestite spirit has a way of amplifying that ring so that the guides and angels who are eager to help you achieve the prosperity you seek come rushing to answer. Now is the perfect time to ask so that you might receive. Do you doubt that the angels and guides are eager to help you experience the abundance that is your birthright? Send that doubt packing and open your heart today. Ask the angels and guides to assist you in aligning with the state of wealth that you desire and deserve. They are but a prayer away. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being answered. I keep hearing that, but there's something with you tying yourself up. They're bringing me back to that Eight of Swords. So it could be some sort of self-sabotage. There could be a lack of belief here, or a disconnection that you may have felt like you've cut yourself off from, a lack of belief. But trust, rest assured here that the angels and guides have your back and that your prayers are being answered. And that's what this rose is all about as well. Supportive support here. You have the financial relief, the aid, the support, the abundance that is rightfully your birthright here coming in. But first, you must let go of any beliefs that you're not in charge here. There could be something with you connecting to your own higher power, because you being able to connect to the divine, you actually connect to yourself. So you may have felt like you were walking a path by yourself. You may have been praying and things weren't happening for you, and you thought, well, this praying stuff isn't even working. Or law of attraction. You may have said, well, I made this vision board. I did A, B, and C, but it's not manifesting. Why? What is happening? But I am sensing that you are getting rid of or eliminating some sort of distraction on your soul's purpose, but know that your angels are answering your prayers. They hear your prayers here, and know that you're not alone. All right, so that's what I have for you, Leo. Very powerful, intense reading. I am getting with the Hierophant showing up, especially as your outcome, that you are being divinely guided to open the doors to this new path, this new life for some of you. And your answers your prayers will be answered, but it may show up in unexpected ways. But sometimes when we focus too far into the past or too far into the future, we don't always see, but the angels are calling. So it's time to listen. I hope this resonates with you, Leo. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, comment your power animals in the comment box below, and hit that subscribe and notification button if you'd like. And I am sending all of you beautiful Leos tons of love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in.